Director George Lucas, who of course is responsible for creating the Star Wars universe, just recently appeared at the Cannes Film Festival, where he afterwards did rounds of interviews talking about multiple aspects of his career and Hollywood, and Martin Scorsese calling Marvel films less than cinema and saying they are not in fact cinema was countered by George Lucas and his thoughts. So this is a pretty simple subject and question. Are Marvel Studios films considered cinema? The answer is yes. That's it. That's the answer. That's what it is. They are cinema. Well, how does George Lucas feel about it? When asked about it, he explained that by definition, cinema is moving pictures. Therefore, anything that's made as a film is cinema. So yes, in his opinion, Marvel films are cinema, they should be considered cinema, and they are cinematic experiences. So that's that. Now, of course, George Lucas's answer has caused a rebuttal and somewhat of an outrage and this argument again. And it seems to be from a lot of people that believe that you can only apply the word cinema to films that are classic or throwbacks or somehow, well, Martin Scorsese films or Joker only, from what I can see. Or films that they deem like the greatest of all time. You know, people have said that Star Wars Episode 3, for example, is cinematic. It's one of the greatest cinematic pieces of science fiction films. But, by definition, yes. But at the same time, if we look at some of the reviews and reactions, it would imply no, because people see it as throwaway trash, much like they see a lot of MCU content. And remember, the prequels, even Episode 3, was hated when it came out. So there is a bit of revisionist history, but there's a lot of fanboyism and people on both sides arguing for whatever. And it's just how it goes. I personally don't care. I think this whole conversation in regards to is Marvel cinema is so dumb and so focused on Marvel versus DC type mentality that I honestly think it's kind of pathetic. Like literally, by definition, the MCU is cinema. Now, to you, if cinema only means films that take their time and are about gangster films, then sure. Okay, fine, that's cinema. But then, don't come out here and be like, well, Zack Snyder makes cinema. Because he doesn't. He makes things that are literally worse received than most Star Wars. So again, let's not pick and choose, and if you're going to define cinema, you got to stick the same rule to everything.